Okay, so let's start with this guy.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a decanter. It's another Riedel piece of glass, and it's got a tiny little pour spout here.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can see
right in
right
front.
there. Okay. So what you do is when you pour your bottle of wine into the decanter, and what you're doing then is you're incorporating air into it. So it opens it up, you get more aroma, you get more flavor. And if a wine is a little tight, if it's a little young perhaps, you must see air ages wine. Air and light age wine.
Okay.
So if you decant your wine, put in a decanter so it aerates and gets some light, it will soften the wine.
Okay.
For you, okay?
All right.
But you don't do it 2 minutes before. If you've got a wine that's fairly tight with a lot of tannin in it, then you want to put it in a couple of hours before you're actually going to serve it.
In the decanter.
Yeah, and it depends on the wine, right? That you're doing. And I like to decant all my red wines. I just think it's aesthetically pleasing.
For a couple of hours.
No. Just to pour at the table, at the dinner table, right?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. It's because I like the way it looks, right? So, and most red wines will benefit from decanting. Not all of them, but most will. This is another one here. And this is a little more rustic. And when I do Italian themed dinners, I'll use this because it's just, I don't know why, it just appeals to me.
Sure.
So
I can see
I'll do that. And what else have we got? We've got some other tools here. Oh, but before we do that, one thing I didn't mention, that if you were to see me setting a table, you'd see me taking my decanter and smelling it before anything's in it. Smelling it before anything's in it.
Really?
Yeah, or a wine glass.
Why would you do that?
I want to make sure the glasses are clean, that you don't have any chemically smell in there from either the water or the soap, right? Because that will just your wine taste experience.
So if you do have a residual, what would you use to clean? Just water, hot water?
So I would probably use a little hot water and vinegar, and then some hot water, and some hot water, and some hot water, and some hot water.
Okay.
And then drain it. Right, let it drain, and then pick it up and polish it.
Polish it with a cloth?
Well, yeah, with a tea towel, cotton tea towel. Right. Most people who are into wine, many people who are into wine, get a little bit anal about finger marks on the glasses, which can be a challenge when you have a stemless glass, because I'm always telling people never hold your wine glass by the bowl, always by the stem.
Right.
And then we've got a stemless glass. This is Riedel as well. This is a Pinot Noir glass.
And it even says Pinot Noir.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah, because it was from a Riedel wine tasting. So, and this is a Chardonnay. Now you can see that they're pretty much shaped the same until it comes to the fluty part, right?
Yes.
All right. So, Chardonnay is typically a bigger white wine. So, than like a Riesling or a Gewürztraminer or something like that. So, anyways, these are stemless glasses. Stemless glasses are fabulous when you've got a large dinner party because you don't have all those different size tall glasses that you have to look over and around and everything.
That's a very good idea.
However, you get finger marks on it. So it's really funny. Cornucopia, which is up at Whistler every November. That's where I went to this Riedel wine tasting, and the rep from Riedel was there, and I said to him, I said, what do you do about the finger marks? He says, well, you know what you do about those finger marks? I said, no. He says, just get over it. Oh, that kind of put me in my place, right? But he's right. You have to sort of get over it. But when you set the table, the finger marks, at least when I set the table, the finger marks aren't there.
Yeah. Or give everybody white gloves at your dinner party.
Well, no, I don't care. I don't care. Once it's poured, once you sat down, it's your glass. Do with it what you will. But I want to make sure there's no smell in it. I want to make sure it's fingerprint free. Okay.
So the first steps.
Now,
the presentation is important. The presentation of the glass is important.
It's art, right? It's liquid art.
Yeah.
So